Can you imagine a jet with one engine can fly like a normal jet? It looks impossible. Right there is exactly one private jet on Earth right now flying with just one engine, and it can land itself if the pilot passes out. It carries a parachute, not for a person, for the entire airplane. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why pilots are calling it the smartest private jet ever built. Not the fastest, not the biggest, the smartest. Stick around, because we are exploring the reason due to airlines and the military have started paying attention to a plane built for private owners. Most private jets look and work the same way. Two engines, one under each wing, a professional two-person crew up front, and a price tag that starts around $10 million. Then Cirrus Aircraft, a small manufacturer out of Duluth, Minnesota, looked at that formula and asked a question nobody else in the industry was asking. What if a private jet didn't need two engines, or even two pilots? The answer became the Cirrus Vision Jet SF50, and it's not just a private jet. It's the only FAA-certified single-engine civilian jet in the world, in production, flying today. If you're into aviation, engineering, or just love machines that break the rules of their category, this is one you need to see. Let's get into it. Why every other jet has two engines. To understand why this jet is such a big deal, you first need to understand the rule it's breaking. For almost the entire history of private aviation, jets have used two engines. Not because two engines are faster, but because of one word: redundancy. If one engine fails mid-flight, the second one keeps you in the air. It's the safety net the entire industry has been built on for over 60 years. So when Cirrus announced they were building a private jet with a single engine, a lot of people in the industry didn't think it would get approved. The Federal Aviation Administration doesn't hand out certifications lightly, and putting your trust in one engine thousands of feet in the air is a serious ask. But Cirrus didn't just ask for that trust, they engineered a way to earn it. And that's where this story gets interesting. The engine that sits where no other jet engine sits. Here's the first thing you'll notice if you ever see one of these in person: the engine isn't under the wing, and it isn't hanging off the back like a typical business jet. It's mounted directly on top of the fuselage, right behind the cabin. That single power plant is a Williams International FJ33 turbofan engine, the same family of engine trusted in other light jets across the industry. Why put it on top? Two big reasons. One, ground clearance. Sitting up high keeps the intake away from gravel, debris, and rain pooling on shorter runways, which matters a lot for a jet designed to land at small regional airports, not just major international hubs. Two, it clears the way for one of the most recognizable design choices in modern aviation: the Vision Jet's distinct V-tail. The top-mounted engine and V-tail work together, giving this aircraft a silhouette you can pick out from a mile away. It's not just about looking different for the sake of it. Every design choice on this airplane ties back to one goal: making a single-engine jet not just possible, but genuinely safe. Which brings us to the part of this aircraft that changed the entire private aviation industry: the parachute for the whole airplane. Picture this. You're the pilot. Something goes catastrophically wrong. Total engine failure, a medical emergency, disorientation in bad weather, any nightmare scenario. In almost every other aircraft, your options are limited and your training better be perfect. In the Vision Jet, there's a big red handle. Pull it, and the entire airplane, not an ejection seat, the entire aircraft with everyone inside it, is lowered to the ground under a parachute. This system is called CAPS, the Cirrus Airframe Parachute System, and it's packed into the nose of the aircraft. When deployed, rockets fire the parachute clear of the plane, it unfurls, and the whole airframe descends together as one unit. This isn't some marketing gimmick either. Across Cirrus aircraft as a whole, CAPS has been directly credited with saving hundreds of lives. Publicly reported figures put the number well over 200 confirmed saves, and Cirrus's own tracking places the total even higher. Now, here's where it gets even more impressive. Because CAPS is only one of two major safety systems built into this jet. The feature that lets a passenger land the plane, say the pilot becomes incapacitated mid-flight, a heart attack, a stroke, anything that leaves nobody at the controls who knows how to fly. In most aircraft, that's a 5-alarm emergency with a grim outcome. In the Vision Jet, there's a button. Any passenger with zero flight training can press it. It's called Safe Return Emergency Autoland, and when it's activated, the airplane takes over completely. It automatically analyzes the nearest suitable airports, calculates fuel range and weather conditions, navigates around terrain and storms on its own, communicates with air traffic control automatically. Alerting them to the emergency, descends, lines up with the runway, and lands the aircraft, all without a single human hand on the controls. Once it's on the ground, it even shuts the engine down and sets the parking brake. Let that sink in for a second. This is a button in a private jet that can take a non-pilot passenger from mid-air panic to a safe landing with zero flying experience required. Combine that with a handful of other built-in protections, electronic stability protection to keep the plane from an unsafe attitude, an emergency descent mode that automatically brings the aircraft down if the cabin loses pressure, and a blue level button that instantly returns the plane to straight and level flight, and you start to understand why Cirrus didn't just build a single-engine jet. They built one of the most heavily protected aircraft in the world, engine count aside. How fast, how far, how high, all right, safety is the headline. But let's talk performance, because this jet isn't just a flying safety net, it actually gets you places. Cruise speed, north of 300 knots, that's over 345 miles per hour range, more than 1,200 nautical miles on a single tank, over 200 kilometers maximum altitude, up to 28,000 feet, well above most commercial weather and turbulence takeoff distance, roughly 2,000 feet short enough to get in and out of small regional airports that most business jets simply can't touch. That last point matters more than people realize. A lot of private jets are stuck flying into major airports because of their runway requirements. The Vision Jet can drop you closer to your actual destination, a smaller regional strip, instead of a major hub an hour away by car. Speed, range, and short field performance combined with everything we just covered on safety, that's a combination almost nothing else in this price category can match. What it's like inside. Step inside. And this doesn't feel like a stripped-down light aircraft, it feels like a genuine private jet cabin. Seating for up to 7 people, pilot included a fully pressurized cabin, so you're comfortable even at altitude. Panoramic windows, some of the largest in this aircraft class, made possible by the all-composite carbon fiber airframe, which doesn't need the heavy structural framing that traditional metal aircraft require around each window. Climate control, premium leather seating, and a genuinely quiet cabin for something this size, up to 300 pounds of baggage capacity. And Cirrus even offers an optional cargo extend package for longer items like skis or golf clubs. The carbon fiber construction isn't just a comfort feature. Either it's a big part of why the aircraft is light enough for a single engine to perform the way it does, while still being strong enough to meet FAA certification standards. Built for one pilot. Here's something most people don't think about. Nearly every private jet requires a professional 2-person crew. That means ongoing crew salaries, training, and scheduling on top of the cost of the aircraft itself. The Vision Jet was certified for single-pilot operation. One qualified owner pilot can fly it solo. Cirrus specifically designed this aircraft for pilots stepping up from high-performance piston planes, the kind of pilot who's flown smaller propeller aircraft for years and wants to move into jet-powered flight without needing an entire flight department to support them. Fewer systems to manage because there's only one engine. Simplified single-pilot avionics through the Gorman Perspective Touch Plus flight deck, and significantly lower operating and maintenance costs than most twin-engine business jets. It all adds up to something the private jet world hadn't really offered before. Genuine personal jet ownership. The awards back it up. This isn't just internet hype either. The Vision Jet won the Robert J. Collier Trophy, one of the most prestigious awards in American aerospace, given historically to breakthroughs like the Boeing 777 and GPS technology. Cirrus won it specifically for the aircraft's combination of innovation and safety engineering. On top of that, the Vision Jet has repeatedly ranked as one of the best-selling jets in personal and light business aviation since deliveries began, proof that this isn't a novelty aircraft. Owners are actually choosing it over traditional twin-engine options. That's the story of the world's only single-engine private jet plane that broke a 60-year-old rule in aviation and somehow made it safer for doing it. If you want to see more deep dives like this aircraft that break the mold, Engineering Explained the simple way, hit subscribe, because there's a lot more where this came from. Let me know in the comments. Would you trust a single engine over the ocean, or are you strictly a two-engine flyer? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.